Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're here. We were going to not do this just yet and go do other things.
Wait, no, specifically it was just for that ending of that stream not to do it because it would take a while. You can still go do it right now.
We have things that we were going to do though?
Maybe.
Huh, maybe
Seems
not.
Like
No, I guess not. Oh yeah. We can check the boardwalk real quick.
Yeah.
That's the one. I knew there was
sort of ruining Gart's time.
Yeah.
Which I'm still all for, by the way.
Just do another 180 and go back to being a shit. Yeah.
I mean, he's just giving him information that exists.
Just giving him information that will make him deeply unhappy.
Yeah.
What? Here?
No, that's where that dead guy was.
An empty cigarette.
So, are we investigating the boardwalk? Like, if I just go back?
You know, it's strange, right?
Because you'd think there'd be something out here.
You know? And or more of the boardwalk to, like, walk.
But, yeah, there's nothing out here.
Yeah.
So maybe it is the building we were investigating. I guess the other building could be part of it. Well,
That's
A
that
metal
phone you didn't
payphone
want.
under a yellow plastic.
Oh wait, no. I thought it cost money.
You hear the
Oh, it
tone.
does. All right.
The machine is inoperable. Calling.
Oh, all your
Still
money.
Calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Say you're not Pierre. That seems like a better idea.
no.
Don't know why.
Reaction speed got my back again.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Do I know who Pierre is?
I don't think so.
No, I have nothing.
Sure.
Ah,
What the?
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Oh no! That's interesting. I have to turn off those hotkeys. They were useful for the stream we did on Friday.
Oh, is that what just happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Whoopsie doodle. I was like, oh god, I've never seen this part of the game before.
Okay, hold on. I don't know where they went. One moment, everyone. All right, that shouldn't happen again. And also, I'm now seeing that I should change what those hotkeys are for next week.
You're either a salesman or a statistician of some kind. I am not interested in cooperating.
I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Well, that was weird. That could have possibly gone somewhere, but it didn't. So, onward.
The new number is a new random number.
Right. But
You said you could just do that. You can just dial random numbers.
right. Was
Just make
this
sure
the
you know
bill?
this. That's all.
You're looping back.
I didn't know you could go here. I did not know this connected this way. Like, obviously, spatially, it does, but I just figured it'd be a dead end. Like that, for some reason.
And that one has a fence.
Right, but why?
Wait.
Like, I think I can get to the other side of the fence. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I thought I could get to the other side of the fence, and it was meaninglessly blocked off.
No time for the other side of fences. We have
this
fucking
building.
abandoned bunkers to explore.
Yeah, I mean, if this actually has nothing, then... Oh.
Ooh.
Nope. Okay. I mean, I doubt this is gonna go anywhere.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing
Nothing new.
cold sea.
Okay, so I think investigating the boardwalk is this building that we're going in. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense.
Just isn't that the Feld building? I don't know.
Yeah, the Feld building. The one that we are actively...
It's under the boardwalk, I suppose. It's just that's a different building. It's a different place in the checklist. That's all.
What? Oh, is it?
Isn't it? Am I crazy? But it said
Boardwalk Island and Land's End.
Oh, Island, Land's End. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. This is Boardwalk, I think.
Is boardwalk. Land's End is I
out
think
there.
like the area.
Yeah. Icy area, which we'll go to.
And then Island is inaccessible to you because of the storms.
Buzzing sound. Oh.
You feel something, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Kim, what's that?
No. What do you mean?
It's what it was described to me as.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Yeah.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
Why is that?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
Ah.
This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Hey, thing?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
Hey, how bad could it get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Ah, just parts of it.
Let's try not to worry, he thinks. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
Yeah.
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Oh.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
No turning back?
My God, is it some sort of point of no return?
feels like I should go investigate the Land's End.
And or the other tunnels in this place.
If we're pulling points of no return.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go do that.
Did you interact with that green thing in the
I did.
secret room? Okay.
We
Just
fully
making sure. It
investigated
was
that
green.
room. Yeah.
I thought so. Just, look
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Okay. What about this door?
The impossible door.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Could this be the place?
Implies it
From
would be.
here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
I really want that door open,
Eh.
but not badly enough to,
Save scum.
yeah. I mean, let's, okay,
Your
hold on.
Attempted fail.
I'm
indicate a
tempted to
sniper
save scum,
used this place as a
but I don't
nest
want
for
to ruin
taking
the
shot.
playthrough by doing that.
Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Campfire?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
Comms tower?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
To the whirling.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
And barely visible means visible.
Barely visible means visible. Let's just exhaust all the dialogue here.
Those?
Hey.
A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Johan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still,
Got me
you felt
XP.
it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
You never smoked.
Uh-huh.
Like alcohol sobriety, obviously.
Yeah.
You have a whole 20-hour thought about it.
Yeah.
And then drugs, you don't want to disappoint Kim, obviously.
Yeah. That's the only
But,
thing stopping me.
Yeah, only thing. Never smoked the cigarettes.
Okay. We checked Land's End. There was nothing. Now we're at Boardwalk. What I assume to be Boardwalk, because there's just nowhere else that's
Yeah,
triggered a thought.
it must be.
I think it's the roof of this building.
Yeah. Like I said, I, for whatever reason, thought this building was a separate part of the checklist.
Okay. So now we're in here for real, and we're not leaving until we're done or until something else comes up.
We're done or dead.
Or something else comes up.
That said,
Flashlight
on no
back
return,
on.
you might wanna, get your gear set up
Oh,
and make
okay.
hard save.
Gear. In what way? This is my
Well, you
standard,
don't know what you're running into.
right?
Yeah, that's all. Do you
Okay.
want perception or do you want like something else on your hat?
Well, see, instead of perception, I have reaction speed and hand-eye coordination on my shoes. So the hat's
Yeah,
okay.
correct.
+1 to perception might be okay.
I just mean it's worth looking at.
Yeah. No, this is my like
You can assess that like visual calculus doesn't do you much good in a conversation usually.
true, but
But, like Esprit de Corps
oh
does.
wow, I have my
Fair
Savoir
does.
on my glasses.
Except for it might. I
Let's
suppose.
put. I could put empathy.
Yeah.
And then what for the jacket? Shivers? Composure? Composure
Like
might not be
Shivers
bad.
isn't useful to you. What do the fallen gloves do again?
Half light.
Oh, just half light? Okay. Gloves. I only asked because you're wearing a bunch of other fallen gear and it would be kind of cool to be decked out.
I mean, yeah, swap to fallen jacket for pain threshold and half light.
I wasn't meaning to go that far. I think it might be a decent idea to wear a different hat, is what I'm thinking.
Not so no
perception in a conversation, right?
Okay.
But like
Authority.
Yeah.
Reaction speed.
Yeah.
But then I lose rhetoric. I could put suggestion on my jacket.
Could also, like, what's the neck do? Inland Empire and Volition.
Yeah, it's
right?
Volition.
Yeah.
What would I have pain threshold, I have drama, and I have Inland Empire, and I have Shivers.
Shivers, but -2 physical instrument.
Yeah, I think we're fine with Volition here.
Sure. I don't mean to like instruct you. I just mean to like take a closer look.
Right. No. So what I'm looking at now is I don't need visual calculus or esprit de corps. I could go for composure or suggestion or empathy.
Let's go look at jackets.
Or
just so I can look at them all.
I mean, yeah, that was them.
Around.
I have
no, it's because they're scattered around here, so it confuses me.
Okay. Can I can reorder these. I can reorder these. Hold on.
Do you want to go through that effort?
The question does it persist after you close the menu?
Shouldn't
it does. What it does when you replace something is it literally just replaces it in the slot.
Yeah.
So doing this now will group all the hats together, and when you change a hat, it'll still be in a hat spot.
Yeah.
As long as you don't care about the order of the hats, this is reasonable.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't care about the order as long as the top row is hats, right?
Yeah.
And then we go glasses,
jackets,
glasses,
or glasses,
hat, glasses, jacket, neck. We're just gonna go down.
Sure. My brain goes left down and then right down. But if your brain goes across, then it's up to you. It's whatever makes it more logical for you.
Yeah, physically for the person, top to bottom. Glasses.
I think I do that because that's how gear is organized in 14.
Okay.
You got left side and right side gear, and they're different.
Jackets.
There's shoes in the.
Oh yeah, I got
shoes in the glasses.
Move it down here. Okay, jacket. We got 2 rows of jackets.
You have a lot of jackets.
Isn't that pinball jacket pretty good?
It is. I'm thinking of wearing it. God, so many jackets.
I feel like there's more jackets than any other piece of equipment.
I almost have 2 full rows. Okay, then we go neck. 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 And now I'm wondering if I should leave empty space because there's only 4 extras here.
It'll add more.
Right, but will it add more if I have open space?
Oh, it'll go to those first.
Yeah.
It'll go to the open spaces first.
So let's do this. Do I have any more neck? I don't think so.
And the only thing that will make this tedious is when you get a new piece of gear, you'll have to, like, put it in place.
Sure will.
Why did the level sound happen?
Ding.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it went ding.
Because I did it.
Yeah.
Don't know what. Oh, really? Only 3 pairs of gloves? Huh. Okay.
Well, 4.
Well, I'm wearing one, yeah.
I know. Also, are you ever
Pants?
going to unequip that piece of that
No.
glove? No.
There's no way.
We do know that you have very few pants.
Okay, there we go.
Similarly, we're not really ever going to unequip those pants that you have on.
No, never. I have not found a pair of pants that are even like good for me.
I don't
that.
know that. I don't know that there's a pair of pants that's even close to as good as those.
If I was wearing these during my stunt, would that have worked?
I don't think so.
During your vision quest,
Yeah.
thing, you mean? Or I don't know. I think what that does is it means you have more of that thought,
Right.
in terms of like unlocking that quest.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
And then what shirt?
Hard save.
What shirts do we got?
Oh.
That's what I was going to ask.
Conceptualization, physical instrument, pain threshold volition, drama, physical instrument shivers, rhetoric.
Sure.
I think leaving on logic.
Logic.
Fine.
Although,
Especially since it's canceling out my minus logic.
yes. I will remind you that the armor is bulletproof. And so far as that may be relevant eventually.
We do think she has a gun.
Yep. -1 empathy is a little bit annoying in this situation, but
Well, I still have +1
man, your
because of the
volition
classes.
is through the fucking roof.
Yeah. 2 volition.
And then is your hat perception minus logic?
No.
No, just perception. Okay. I just assumed a hat as ridiculous as that might be minus logic, but no.
No, these are minus logic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, the frog hat really completes the look, you know?
Yeah, short of authority, I guess.
Yeah, but I have authority on my ledger, I think.
Yeah.
Money!
Although there's a reaction
Suddenly,
speed.
Your
The
entire
bum
body
hat.
is
Oh, wow, that's fine.
paralyzed.
I didn't know it happened now.
Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Headphones.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
I don't know what covering my ears could possibly do here.
That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
All right, Volition. Apparently she's under arrest. This is going to go so well.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Go.
Really now? Check this out.
Well,
If you heal yourself now, you can
You're
stave off
overwhelmed
death.
with a new surge of violent static. It feels
oh wait,
like
yeah,
a
you have
blood
tons of
vessel
health. Now you're
exploded
fine.
in your brain.
Well, I wouldn't say tons.
Well,
You have
Well,
tons of volition health.
I guess
Yeah,
I guess I now have to go through the options.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw the equations.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
Yeah.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Let's do it.
Right behind you, officer.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
All right.
I built it myself.
And she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond. No, once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Yeah. Okay, we don't need to go through all of this.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
All right, we got to talk about the murder.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
All right, so let's move on then. Because apparently there was no getting out of that. It might have involved a check that I failed.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
All right.
Damn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Alright. Here we go.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
Yeah?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
Well, you weren't.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Yeah?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Huh. Alright.
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
Actually, that is exactly what we're here for.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Yeah, it was Titus.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. And those guys liked me, I know it. But this is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Does she mean that you're not a person whom other people like?
You know, I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.